Hello. In this video, we are going to learn on lookup functions in MS Excel. So what is a lookup function? Lookup function is mainly used to search for a unknown value from a known value. So we have to pass the known value in the lookup function, and we can easily find out what is the unknown value of that known value. According to the lookup function, it has two types of functions, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is vertical lookup and HLOOKUP is horizontal lookup. In Excel, we might get the tables in a vertical manner or a horizontal manner. If the table structure is like this, if it is in a column wise, then it is known as vertical structured table. If the given data set is in this manner, like row wise, then this is known as, this can be termed as a horizontal data container or a horizontal data table. So according to this structure of data, we can use either VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is used when the table is in a column wise. That means vertical values. If the given data is in a column manner or column wise, we have to use VLOOKUP there. And if the data value or the data given is in a row wise, then here we cannot use VLOOKUP. Instead of VLOOKUP, we have to use HLOOKUP. So let's look on each functions one by one. First one is lookup, the basic lookup function. So here my data is some register numbers and the name of those students having the register number. Okay, so here the known value is the register number. So I know the register number of a particular student, and I want to know that what is the name of that student who's having this as register number. So here the known value is register number and unknown value is that name of student. So here I am putting the function equals lookup. So lookup has three arguments, where the third argument is an optional, and here the first argument is the known value. That means here the known value is the register number, right? So I put in B7 the known value. So we have to pass that cell name as the first argument, which occupies the known value. So B7 comma the range of or the vector, table vector. Vector means the cell range. Okay, so Excel asking to us that where do I have to search this known value in order to find out the unknown value. So that where should be put as the second argument. So this is my container, right? This is the table data from E10 to F39. So this is the data, and I am putting E10 to F39 as my data container, where the Excel should search for a name of the student who is having this as register number. So I am just putting enter and I got the result. Okay, so Andrea is the name of student who is having the register number like this. Okay, next is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is used when the data container's value is in a column wise. So here the data container occupies with column wise data. So here we have to use VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP will search vertically. Okay, so the searching will be in a vertical manner. So that's why we are using VLOOKUP in the column wise table. So here also the known values are register numbers, and we want to know the name of student. So let's look at on the syntax of VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP lookup value, comma table array, comma column index number, comma range lookup. So since the VLOOKUP is focusing on column wise data, it asks for column index number. Okay, so the first argument, that is look at on each argument first. Lookup value, this is the non-value, okay, or the cell name of that particular non-value. Table array means the cell range values where the Excel have to search for a particular unknown value with this given non-value. Column index number is 1, 2, 3 like that, where the first column of the given table will be 1 as its column index number, and the second column of that table will be in 2 or as 2 the column index number. If we have a third column, if we have a third column in this table, then the column index number of that third column will be 3. Okay, so here we want to know the name of the student, right? So the column index number is name of student, and for our table register number is in the first column index, name of the student is in the second column index. Since I want to find out the name of the student, I should pass 2 as the column index number. Okay, so I put 2 here, comma true. True means whether we have to find out the exact match or approximate match. True refers for approximate match and false refers for exact match. So I am clicking for true. I just need the approximate match. So I am putting true as the last argument, and I am closing the bracket and I am putting enter also. So while we giving the lookup functions, the second argument or the table vector should be in absolute reference. Please note that the second argument or the table vector should be in absolute reference. Okay, so I am just closing the bracket and I got the result also. When I drag it down, I got the remaining names as well. Now let's look at on HLOOKUP. So HLOOKUP will look up for a particular unknown value from the non-value in a row manner or a row wise. So here also the non-values are some some register numbers, and I want to know the name of that students. Okay, those students who is having the register numbers as this. So here HLOOKUP is used. HLOOKUP has the same syntax or the same arguments like VLOOKUP has, but the only difference is instead of asking the column index number, here it asks for row index number, since HLOOKUP is searching in a row wise. Okay, so here also the first row will be having the first one as the row index number. Second row will be having 2 as the index number, and if we have third row also, the index number will be in 3. So here we want to know the name of student and it is in the second row, so the index number is also 2. Okay, so here I am passing the non-value as the first argument. Second argument is the table range from starting cell value to cell name to last ending cell. Then I am passing 2 as the index number since the name of student is in the second row of that particular table, and comma putting true as the fourth argument since I need only the approximate match. So I am just closing the bracket and I got the result. When I drag it down, I will get the remaining results also. So what I am trying to say in this lookup and VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, here we are like giving a single non-value and we are finding out the result. So these are one-way lookup. Okay, we can have one-way lookup and also we can have two-way lookup. Since if we have the non-value as a single non-value, then it will be in a one-way manner. If we have more than one or two non-values and we have to find out the result, then it will be a two-way lookup. I will explain the two-way lookup in this video itself. Okay. So before that, we have to look at on another function like match. Match is also a searching function. It returns the position of a value in a given range. Okay, so example, I know the non-values are the names of student here. So I know the name Shilpa, Nivya is like this. And I want to know the position of these values from this table. So here what I am passing is match has the arguments like this. Okay, so first one is the lookup value. So I know that we have to pass the first argument as the non-value. So here the non-value is Shilpa or this particular cell name. So this B20 as the first argument. Second argument should be an array or the vector or a cell range. So what is the cell range? So here I want to know the position of Shilpa in this table. So here I should pass the name of the student column only. So from F11 to F39 is that index. Please note that I am not passing register number column over here, since I just need to know the location or the position of Shilpa from this table. Okay, it is not at all anyway connected with the register number or not. So here we have to pass only the required column range as the second argument. So here F11 to F39 is the second argument, and the last argument refers 1 for less than, 0 for exact match, and -1 for greater than. So since here we are passing a text data like name, we will not have any like less than this name or greater than this name. It will be in exact match with this name, right? So I am passing 0 as the last argument, and I am just closing the bracket and click enter. So I got 8 as the location of Shilpa. Let's check here what the Excel do is when I give F11 to F39 as the table range, F11 will be taken as the first location, F12 will be taken as the second location, like that. So Excel will automatically give an index or the in an ascending order of data from 1 to etc. So first cell value will be in the first location, second cell value will be in the second location. So like that, Andrea is in the first location, field B second, Gia third, Margaret fourth, Minnu 5, Nivya 6. So since I am passing Shilpa is in the 8th position. So 8 as the result. Look at on Nivya. Here we have Nivya and Nivya S. So it will check for the exact match with the passing text. So here we have Nivya and Nivya S. See the location, it's different, right? So Excel will find out the exact match location of Nivya and also Nivya S. Simply Nivya is in the 6th position and Nivya S is in the 15th position. So the Excel will find out the exact match location of the non-value that we are passing in the function. Okay, so here also B21 as the non-value, F11 to F39 as the table range. So here also F11 is in the first location, F12 is in the second location, like that. Excel will calculate the location of Nivya from the from this particular range of cells from F11 to F39 and will result the exact location of Nivya. Okay, so this is what match function means for. Now we will move to the two-way lookup. Okay, so here I have illustrated an example. So one way we have already it's already found out. See, so here I am passing two non-values as the arguments. Okay, so here I know two non-values and I want to find out an unknown value from these two non-values. So here what is my query? Suppose I am the principal of any college or a school, and I want to know a particular student marks in all subject. Okay, so here I am illustrating Nivya as my student and I want to know the marks of Nivya in each subject like maths, science, social, English. Okay, so I am passing two arguments like Nivya as the first argument and maths or science or social or English as the second non-argument. So here we are searching for two-way, like we are searching row wise and also column wise. Okay, so here the Excel will calculate Andrea is the exact match with Nivya. No. Philby, no. Gia, no. Like that, it will search for the Nivya's name from the column wise, and also will find out the exact match with the maths, science, social, or English, like that. So in these two boxes like K3 and J4, in K3 I am passing the name of student and J4 I am passing the subject. Okay, so in K4 I want to get the marks of Nivya on these subjects. Okay, so here I am applying the function like VLOOKUP with a nesting of match function. So let me illustrate the function first. So here equals VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP has four arguments. First one is the non-value. So I am passing Nivya, this text, that is K3. K3 as the first non-value. So K3, search for K3 from this table. Okay, so A1 to E20. A1 to E20, it will search for Nivya's name. Okay, and the third argument is the column index number. So column wise, that means in this example, column is the subject marks, right? So I should pass subject as the column index number. Okay, suppose if I want to find out the max mark, if I want to find out the mark of Nivya, then max was static there, right? Because suppose I am a max teacher and I want to know, I know the marks of some students, but I don't know marks of few students. Like Nivya, I don't know her mark, what is the mark that she scored in max. So max was a static and Nivya also static. So yeah, so here in that example, if the max was a static term, then I can pass third argument as 2 over here, since max is in the second column. So in this manner I can easily find out the marks of a particular student with VLOOKUP function only, since the column index number is static there. Okay, if I am a science teacher, I just want to know the marks of science subject only, right? So if like that, the third argument will be 3, since name is in the first column, max is in the second column, and science is in the third column. So it like that, if any value is static, then we can pass that as the index number. But in this case, the student name is not a static term, and also the subject's name is also not static. Okay, so if I can put max, science, social or English here, like Nivya, Margaret, any name can be given also here. So these two non-values are not static. So in this situation, I have to pass a match function as the third argument of VLOOKUP. So here you should note that why I put third argument as match, because the VLOOKUP function occupies the third argument as column index number. Okay, and here the column is the subjects like math, science, social, English. So we have these four subject is in the column. Okay, as in the column manner. So I am passing match as the function in the third argument. So match also has the arguments like this: lookup value. So in this cell I am going to put my subjects like, right, so J4 comma the searching array will be from A1 to E1, right, where the Excel should find out the exact match with these subjects, right. Whenever I put science here, it should look on the first row only. No, it the Excel should not need not to search for the remaining rows like A2 to E2 or A3 to E3. In these rows the Excel won't find out any exact match with these subject names, right. So subject names occupies in the first row only. So I am passing the first row as the searching table vector. So A1 to E1 comma 0 as the exact match, since I am passing text as the non-value. And so from these three arguments the match function is over. So I am putting bracket, then comma. Since VLOOKUP has four arguments, I put first argument as the non-value, the name of the student, then the table range, then third this one as the column index number, and true, the approximate match, true as the fourth argument. I am just closing the bracket, and I found out the marks of Nivya in science subject as 22. Okay, so this is how we can search, we can use lookup function in two-way. Okay, so two-way lookup will be used when we will use, if we have two non-values, we can go with the two-way lookup. Okay, since the table is in the column wise, we used VLOOKUP. If the table is in the row wise, then we can use with the HLOOKUP also. So this is how two-way lookup and one-way lookup is performing in Excel.